Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hurricanes will kick it away first. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He's got the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep.
Now, turning it on! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Across the 45. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Carr. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. Run in the red zone, it's Lyle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. With the catch, it's Bonner. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
The Cornhuskers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The official says no good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man, it's Carr. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks, but, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lyle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Got it looking for a first. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bonner. Breaks into the open. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
That's reeled in. It's Barney. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Huskers are in the hurry-up. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Lyle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snap from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Carr. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lofton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that, and immediately...
Oh, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Plucks it out of the air. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Huskers in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Hurricanes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Carr. Touchdown, Canes! And that one will put him up here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. That's caught. It's Johnson. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. If that running back were a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control. And you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners, and you can tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Unloads quickly, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Well, the kicker's 0 for 3 right now in this football game, and we're going to find out just how mentally tough he is. We've got some football still to be played. They're going to need him, but he needs to get right in his mind. He's got to find somehow, some way to get his confidence back. You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room, it's Lyle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Carr. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Huskers headed quickly to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure.
There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, we haven't seen this very much today. A quarterback missing on a pass. Of course, his offense is rolling right now. He's already thrown 2 TDs. He's in a very, very good rhythm. The defense needed a play like that to try to catch their breath and maybe gain some momentum.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game. And it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Hurricane. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Raiola. Rushes on him. He lofts one down the sideline. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Huskers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. It's complete to the right.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here we go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men hope they like apples there on that one sideline, because Washington State and UW have gone final. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you've got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Hand off to the single back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick catch on 3rd down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
Looking for room, it's Coates. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The Canes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Makes the catch, it's Johnson.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. To the air on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Bonner. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. So here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and they can win it on this return. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. With the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not full, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football. The defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
3rd and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. They'll give it to the back. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. They'll try to walk it off with a long field goal here in overtime. he got it. The kick is good. Wins the game in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to